Welcome back to another episode of the Nomads and Nimbleshadow podcast, trading the high-stress life of first responders for a life of adventure on the road. This podcast is brought to you by Kendra, a retired police officer, and her husband Sean, a retired public safety officer. They have been on the road full-time in their Airstream since August 9th, 2025. Traveling with them is their service dog, Django Aloysius Delicious McJefferson, Ph.D. the 6th. Let's get this thing started.
So, where are we, and how are our accommodations that you set up?
We are at the same place we were last time, which was Waterloo County Park. It's on a river. We have electricity and we have water, but we do not have sewer hookups. So we are experimenting, right? We're seeing how long we can go without sewer hookups. So we're being very conservative.
We talked about that last night.
Yeah.
So, still, it was last night, 2 nights ago. Yeah, we're still doing well. We're 25%. All right. What else is happening today?
Today it was raining.
Yeah.
You went to jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
How was your jiu-jitsu?
It's fine. I'm just smash dummy. I walk in and introduce myself to people, and they choke me. And it doesn't matter really how good they are. Just get choked for 2 hours, and then I'm done. And I wonder why I do that, but maybe I'm learning something in there somewhere.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
And then every time I see you after, I'm doing a full body scan because there's always an injury of some sort.
There was an injury again today.
And there was an injury again today. You were like, I'm fine. I'm not injured.
I didn't see it. I didn't feel it until I saw it in the mirror.
Yeah.
It's like somebody scraped me with their fingernail or something.
Or their toe.
Got like a third eyebrow.
Yeah. Gross. Hopefully it wasn't their toe. It seems a lot grosser.
Yeah.
And then we went and saw The Conjuring. Last Rites.
Last Rites. Hopefully it's the last one, right?
Right. Like at this point.
Just stop it.
The first one was so good. Mm-hmm. The first one was my favorite.
Mm-hmm. There's 9 Conjurings, like including all the big franchises.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I don't even think you realize that some of them are Conjuring.
No, you wouldn't. Like the Nun.
Conjuring franchise. The Nun or Annabelle.
I mean, yeah, I knew Annabelle was a play off the first because I think that was the first Conjuring or somewhere.
Right. Yeah, it was from one of them.
Or maybe Annabelle. Oh, that's curious. I don't know. Maybe Annabelle came out and they talked about it.
No, I think wasn't Annabelle the scary doll that's in that box?
Yeah.
Okay, so Annabelle I think was part of the first one, and then
she got her own series.
Something.
The doll broke off and was successful.
How did she escape the box? I don't know.
I have to go back and watch.
Maybe it was the pre-Annabelle, like prequels.
So the movie was entertaining. It was just as good as I thought. It was long, 3 hours, but we did see some good previews. I love previews.
Yeah. It's a super bummer if you get to the movie late and you miss the previews. I hate that so much.
Is it the worst?
It's the worst. It's the worst. Yeah. It's like sometimes it's the best part of the movie. It's all the previews.
Sometimes I get so excited about the previews I forget why I'm there.
Right.
Yeah. Do you need to answer that?
No, I silenced it. I silenced it on my phone and now I silenced it on my laptop. Okay. Sorry.
Thought we'd have to take a break.
No.
Okay, you tell me about your most memorable. Oh, we have traveled a lot. Wouldn't you say traveled more than most people?
We have traveled probably more than most Americans. Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say people because I think other countries travel quite a bit, but.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our fellow countrymen. I don't
well, I mean, the United States is so big, so and it's like multiple countries all in one. So
yeah. And for those of you listening who have only been to either Disneyland or Hawaii, stop it.
Yeah. Get
Pick
out.
someplace else.
Do something different.
Well, the world is a book, and you're on one page, pal.
Oh, that's a really great analogy. I also feel
I didn't make that up. It is known.
But you recalled it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I feel the more I travel, the more I realize that everybody's basically the same everywhere you go. They have different colors, different religions, different cultures, different food, all of the things, right? But underlying all that, everyone just wants to
They have kid problems. They have spouse problems. They have job
relationships,
problems.
children, and enjoying life, right? So I think it's important to travel because you will become less afraid because you will realize that like these places aren't as scary as media has led you to believe or other people have led you to believe. You can't. Oh, fireworks. Somebody's doing fireworks out there.
So of all the trips that we've been on and trips you've been on by yourself, pre-me, where did you like it the most?
I know. Well, gosh, that's hard. Like the most, or just most memorable, or I'm gonna go with just my favorite. Yeah, for a variety of reasons.
Why are your favorite, most memorable? Not necessarily the same.
Okay. I feel like the most memorable was the Africa trip that you and I took, where we were doing we were volunteering to do a census on the large herbivores, and every day we would be paired up with a quote unquote ranger, right? Like some of these guys are like paid job officers from some tiny national park in the north.
You have a lot of trust in these guys,
Yeah, I
and
know.
they don't.
Well, some of them didn't work at parks that even had like predators, right? They didn't have elephant,
You're
didn't
just
have
going
rhino.
into the absolute wild with someone who just happens to live in the area but may have never experienced a rhino before.
And is carrying a rifle.
Is carrying a rifle that is not for the rhino. We were told that right away. These rifles are for people, poachers, and for your protection against people, but they are not for animals, and you will die.
Yeah. And then remember
We're so stupid. Why did we do that?
It was awesome. I loved it. It's one of my favorite experiences in life.
Dumb.
No. Listen.
Two meat sickles out there. One's got a pew-pew.
Yeah. Okay. But you could say the same for like bungee jumping or skydiving, right? Like it's, there's a chance you could die, right? But most likely you won't. And then you're going to have this like awesome experience.
I pick bungee death over rhino death.
I know you do. Let me finish why it's my most memorable, because it was something so unusual, so far, so exotic, so interesting, so dangerous, and then we got to do that together. I loved that, and I ever since I was a little kid have just always felt this kind of like primal need to go to Africa. I don't know if it's because I grew up so much in the zoo and I loved animals so much. I don't know. But I just always was my dream to go there. So it was so cool to be able to experience all that with you. I got charged by a rhino.
We're really lucky.
Yeah. You got tick bite fever.
I did. I get killed by the smallest little teeny thing.
A pepper tick.
A pepper tick. God, I got tick bite fever. You've never had a softball in your left pocket, but then realized it wasn't in your pocket and it was part of your thigh?
Oh, God.
That's your lymph node.
Yeah.
And then I had really bad fever.
Yeah, you were miserable.
I was miserable. And the last transect was an 8-mile.
I don't know how you did that, honey. There's no way in a million years I would have been like, okay, I'm going to just suck it up and do 8 miles.
To begin with, but I don't know why or how I did it either, but I think it was funny when we get back. I was like, there's something wrong with me.
Yeah, you did.
And I had tick bite fever.
You had tick bite fever. So that is my most memorable. That's my most memorable. What about you?
Well, I would agree.
Or I think I said what's my favorite. So pick one of those categories. I guess what's your favorite or what's your most memorable?
Well, you just talked about Africa, and that was very memorable. But the one that was funny that sticks out to me forever was you get these crazy ideas of like helping people, and like we could donate to Earthwatch, and we could go on Amazon. Hey, we're going to the Amazon River to study wildlife. We'll live on the water for 7 days, and we have to pay for it, and we have to work while we're there.
It's a tax deductible
And
donation.
I think it was in the beginning of our relationship, so I was like, that sounds great. And man, it was, I mean, come on, it's the Amazon. So
Oh yeah.
we pack up. I mean, think Amazing Race. We like, one flight got canceled, and then we had to race to another thing, and we're running around with heads cut off. And unbeknownst to us, the luggage never got to us and to our plane that we
No,
jumped
we
into.
screwed it up, remember?
Oh yeah, customs.
Okay. So we were new international travelers.
Customs.
Yeah, and we forgot that when we landed in Lima, we were supposed to pick up our bags and go through
Yes.
customs and then put them back.
Exactly.
So we just, because we were
Yes.
late, we were running.
Left them probably right there on the conveyor belt.
Yeah, and they just sat there. So
So
we're-
we get to this trip.
Yeah.
We get picked up by the airport by the professor guy, and we go to Iquitos.
Iquitos. Yeah.
And that was, I mean, that is third world.
It is a jungle town.
It's a jungle town, third world. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what have we done? And then we sleep in the shittiest closet, like James Bond. Like
I'm trying to remember that.
It was hot. We were watching a teeny tiny TV in Spanish, soccer, and it was hot as fuck. And we were it was like a twin size bed size room. We had against the window, and then I had to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we stay over there overnight. Then the next morning we get on the boat, and we realize we have no luggage.
We knew.
We knew.
We
When
knew.
we landed, we had no
Because
luggage.
we tried to scramble that
Yeah.
day to find underwear, to find
yeah.
sunscreen,
Yeah.
bug spray,
Yeah.
all the things that
So
were
we
in
had
this-
nothing. We had none of our malaria pills.
birth control, contact lens solution, nothing.
Your 23 sleep aids.
Well, I probably only had like 10 at that.
So we get on this boat and chugga. We are in the middle of nowhere.
100 miles
100 miles up the Amazon River.
Yeah.
100 degrees out or more, 100% humidity. And the safety lesson is, if you fall in the water, I cannot get you. There about everything in there will kill you. Everything, like piranhas and electric eels and the
Cayman alligators.
Cayman crocodiles.
Cayman
and,
crocodiles.
everything will kill you. Don't fall in the water. And you'll get sick, even if we do pull you back out and die of a disease. So we were terrified. And we were sleeping in this tiny little stateroom. And the air conditioning turned off at 11 o'clock every night, right? So
Yeah.
the generator's going.
Yeah.
It's like pleasurable. We're sleeping in the same clothes we've been wearing for 3 or 4 days. 11 o'clock.
No, we slept naked, remember? Because it was so hot.
God, and then if you've never felt air conditioning come off at 100% humidity at 150 degrees, it's like a hot blanket, just like a whoosh of a hot blanket on you. Like, oh, and you forget in an instant what that air conditioning felt like. Long night, wake up,
Yep.
like no sleep.
No sleep.
No sleep. I have the audacity to ask you for a fork at breakfast. Get your own fork. Whoa. Jeez, dude. So apparently sleep deprivation and sweatiness. But man, when we went on these, we had to work.
We had
were
1 hour
working.
of sleep, I remember.
We were working. So that, oh, and the very last day when we arrived back in Iquitos, no, maybe the very last day, they delivered our luggage.
It was pretty close to it was like, yeah, we were well into the trip. And each day you had to pick like a different job assignment to do. In the whole, we were taking a census of different animals to see if like they're anti-logging and fishing, right?
Remember
So
fishing?
one day we would fish. So we'd put raw chicken on a hook that's tied to a little stick, right? Like it was a little stick they broke off the
that
tree.
chicken may not have been good to handle.
Yeah, right? Raw chicken, you lower it in. We're in these little tiny boats too. They're like little wooden.
Hovering over the Amazon River.
And you'd put the chicken in the water and you would feel a fish get it, right? Like a fish got it like that. And then as fast as you could, you would yank to catch that fish and pull it out of the water. And it was shredded. The piranhas got it that fast.
Yeah, you needed, I remember that. They told you, like, you're going to catch something, but as soon as you do, pull it out because it will be gone by the time you pull it out. because the piranhas are all over it. Yeah, let's fall in there.
And it's not like we cast a line way out.
No, you
right?
just set
it's
it
like a
right,
3-foot line
right next to you.
right next to you, and you pull it out as. I mean, think of how fast that is. That they shredded that thing. So you'd pull out this like skeleton, basically.
Yeah,
of a
but you could
fish.
identify it. Like, this is this fish. And remember, it was like the oldest prehistoric looking black armored fish.
Yeah, it was like a little,
It was very
little
cool.
miniature dragon or something. And these like.
Yeah.
And then at night we went caiman crocodile hunting, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Shine your flashlight. Look for eyes.
Yeah.
Pull it over. Pull it in.
Pull it in.
Man.
Check what the gender of it was.
Oh, that's right. They had to sex with
Measure
that weird
it.
probe. Oh,
Yeah. And then.
they must think we're aliens probing them.
Right. Yeah. So we did that. And then remember when we went, were we doing the census on the macaw parrots that were flying over when we had that caiman crocodile encounter? The giant one on the land?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Oh, man, we're so stupid.
We were counting parrots, right?
Yes.
Or was it another monkey one? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
So we get on the boat, and the mosquitoes are horrendous. They're really bad.
Oh, so bad.
Really bad. So there was another family. We just had mosquito hoods, and there was another family that was rich, and they had full body suit mosquitoes. And you and I both
suits,
mosquito suits. We wore them that day. They take us upriver. We have to do some sort of census, and then you have to jump from the boat to the bank, which is the most dangerous place to be in the world, is the bank or near the water, right?
Right.
So like, and there's all these lily pads underneath us. There's
Those
lily pads.
big, giant,
I was like,
fucking
if
lily
you've ever had
pads,
to
right?
like jump over Jaws in your bedroom,
Yeah.
you really had to make that gap.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, and then get off the beach.
And can't you feel what that feels like in your
Yes.
undercarriage?
My undercarriage is like going up inside me, ready to survive. So we make that.
Yeah.
That was weird. That was crazy. Whew, that we made it. And then we've got nothing to do. We're waiting for something to happen. And you and I go this little bank, and then right there is this big like lake or lagoon.
Lagoon, yeah.
And we're so stupid. We're so stupid that we sit at the bank of the lagoon to like look at a bird.
Right? Oh my god.
We were just sitting there, and the mosquitoes are like all over us, and we're like, and that was it. I mean, of all the places to just chill out, because we remember like that was scary back there.
Yeah.
And now we're in front of a lagoon 15 feet away.
For some reason, it seemed like
It would
they wouldn't be in there or something.
It would just take a second for it to be like,
yeah,
and then pull one of us in.
Yeah, you're right. You are so right. That's terrifying.
So stupid.
When did you realize that?
Later, when I was thinking about that story, I was like, wait a minute, we were just sitting on the bank.
So maybe in your memory, we were closer than we really were in real life. Maybe we were. I would like to think that both of us, between the two of us,
I think I remember my feet, like the water lapping at my feet.
I don't think so. I think we were at the top of the ridge. I'd like to think we were smart enough to be at the top of the ridge. I mean, we had just seen the tracks of that giant one.
No, we hadn't.
Oh, we hadn't seen
those
yet.
Back.
That's right.
So we didn't think about that. They call us. We walk back, and right where we were, next to where we were, was this giant. Like someone took a canoe and carved it out of the mud.
Yeah.
And then it had
the footprints.
Footprints. So I was like, that wasn't there before, was it? And then no, and it was going from where we were across to where the boat is right now.
Yeah, like it went in the water.
Right
where
our
under
boat
the boat
is.
yeah.
And then he was counting it, and he was like
measuring
the
it.
feet, and he's like, oh, 16 foot or 17 foot. Giant, like massive.
Yeah, those things get huge.
And there we were, just sitting on the bank. And we had to make it from the bank to the boat again without
I
touching the
have two
water.
thoughts. I have two thoughts. Okay, when we were sitting...
Why did we go on that? Your vacation sucked.
That was awesome because we have this story to tell. Listen, we were sitting by that lagoon because it was quote unquote like a lunchtime. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And the guides were not with us.
Right.
I think they fucked with us.
No way.
I think they went and drew that
No
in there
way.
to scare us.
That would be so much work.
No, it wouldn't.
No, it wasn't.
For the time we were sitting there, they could
You're
totally
really reaching
draw
out.
it.
Those
No,
guys
I
don't.
think they were...
Those guys don't have the wherewithal all the time to be like, let's fuck
Well,
with
you
these
think because they're
tourists.
indigenous, they don't have a sense
No,
of humor?
But like we need
think
to be
about
scared.
it. If you're
like they took a shark fin and they're like, like in the water.
No, but listen, if you had to do that job that they have to do every single day and deal with these idiots from the United States that come down there and they're like in their fancy clothes, remember? Right? And they have never been to the Amazon. They probably think we're the dumbest motherfuckers. So I'm sure
We are.
that would be like the best part of your week is to see like who can prank the tourists.
That's a lot of work.
No, I think it's likely. And the other thing I was just going to say that just occurred to me. Okay, so the rich people, they had didn't they have like another boat or something attached to the side of the vessel that they were in? It was like the separate sort of, do you remember? It was along the side and it was this separate cabin like on the outside of the boat.
Yeah.
So that's where they were staying. They did not seem very kind, right? Remember, they were really aloof. It was a husband and wife and a couple of teenage boys. And they kept to themselves. They didn't talk to any of the other volunteers. They didn't really eat with us. They just sort of like made as minimal FaceTime. And we thought they were such like prima donnas or jerks or whatever. And now I'm wondering if like they got there and this was not what, like one of them planned it and the other one hated it. And the kids were complaining, the teenage boys were complaining about the conditions because they obviously were used to having money. They brought out all those clothes from REI that were still in the packages, remember? To give us clothes. Yeah. And they were like, oh, just keep them.
Yeah.
So I bet.
Yeah, that's terrible.
They had no idea what they were getting
sucked.
into. Yeah. It's not for travel. It's to volunteer your time on a cool science research project. That's what Earthwatch is. You're volunteering and contributing financially to the research.
Well, you can check Amazon off my list.
All right. I won't make you go back to the Amazon.
Thanks. We saw some cool stuff in the jungle. We saw that weird snail, that giant snail.
Yeah.
Howler monkey.
Didn't we see a big tarantula? I feel like we saw a big spider. We saw howler monkeys.
Actually, let's be honest. We didn't see anything.
Things were pointed out
Dude,
to us. We didn't spot
My
anything.
American works in front of a computer eyes. There's nothing out there, just trees and trees and trees. And all of a sudden he's like, howler monkey. And he like
look up.
Right up above us. Like, dude, it's like, where's Waldo, right?
Right.
These guys see everything. And
Yeah.
a giant snail on the ground.
Oh my God, same thing. Remember when we were in Africa? Like our job's to count herbivores. So you're supposed to spot them,
Yeah.
identify them, count them.
They see them all.
They would spot them and they'd be like zebra. And you look over, or zebra, right? Zebra. And you'd look and look and look and he'd point and then you're like, oh, okay, with binoculars, right? Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
And then he'd go 32, and you're like, with the binoculars, sure enough, 31. I mean, crazy. Their eyesight.
Yeah.
Because I wonder if that's because of the whole foods, not processed food diet.
I've heard it's because their eyes are always in the distance. There's nothing up here all the time.
Yeah.
You get burned out with right here.
Close up here, meaning like close to your face, yeah.
Yeah. So
They're exercising those muscles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
That makes sense.
And also, if you can't hunt, you don't eat, right?
True. So evolution-wise, and the same with their teeth, right? In a lot of the rural African regions, I mean, it's not like they're going to the dentist every 6 months like we do in Western culture, but their teeth are perfect and white and no cavities and like no need for braces. And I remember reading about that, and it had to do with processed foods. Like once we started, they don't have a lot of that there. It's much more like hunted and harvested foods.
Did the British have processed foods before we did?
For sure, they did. Are you talking about the dodgy teeth?
The teeth are dodgy.
Dodgy teeth. Maybe they don't. Maybe we'll have to see if we know anybody from the UK, but maybe they just don't emphasize or value perfect teeth the way we do in our culture. Maybe it's an aesthetics thing.
I'm not asking for perfection, but when you have 2 or 3 showing rows of teeth on top and bottom.
I had really bad teeth as a kid. Like one crossed over the other, basically. I had to have braces twice. Gosh. I had headgear.
Headgear, hottie.
Okay. 7th grade. Headgear. Glasses. Short haircut, like super short haircut. I got made so much fun of. Miserable.
But maybe it was your dad and mom's master plan to not have you be attracted to anybody at all.
Yeah, let's wait till she's in middle school. Maybe I'll have to ask him. Probably not. My mom had headgear at the same time I did. She was like in her 30s, mid-30s. So, I don't know. All right, so we talked about our favorite, most memorable trips.
Uh-huh.
What's your second favorite?
Oh, jeez. Probably Thailand because it was so culturally different.
Yeah. I agree. That would be
like,
my second favorite too.
You're out of your comfort zone in all ways.
Yeah. Food, language, right? I mean, we could pick up on some Spanish. We've heard Spanish our whole lives, you know.
Yeah, but Thai. Geez.
Thai.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You're just arm signals and this is before Google Translate too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, a lot of stuff out there to help you now, but
Yeah.
we had very little, and it's like diving into a deeper pool. Like, not only do you not know how to get around or how to drive or how to anything, you can't communicate with anyone. That's so hard. You got to.
Well, you think you can't, but ultimately,
it made it work, but
ultimately you do, right? Because you mime things, or they know just a few words, and you know just a few words, but somehow we always made it work. And I think that was the exciting and cool part of it. Like, all of the food is different. The logos and the signage and the way things are sold is different.
Everything. You like.
Remember the gas? We couldn't find the gas pumps.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it really takes you out of your comfort zone for sure. Hard.
Different rules of the road.
And then you just have to sit back and go, okay, we're gonna figure this out. Everybody eats. Everybody can do this.
Yeah. It's exciting, right?
Yeah.
I remember you just lighting up. It's exciting, yeah.
Well, you're totally seeing and hearing and smelling and
everything's
experiencing something you've never done before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Like all of your senses are on high alert.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking it all in. Remember they wouldn't let you have the jungle curry.
And actually seeing some videos, I'm glad they didn't, but I really want spicy curry. And when we were finally in Thailand, I said, okay, I want the 5 curry one or whatever. The
jungle curry.
Curry. And they're like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. You can't have that. You're not going to have that.
No. Yeah, he just shook his head. No. No.
I mean, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. I just wanted something spicy.
Yeah, you would have definitely got it. And then remember when we wandered to the end of that little beach area looking for a place to eat, and we ended up at this little shack. Local shack.
Place.
And so those are always the best places to get local food, right? And there was a table full of men behind us, and they were drunk. And they ordered something, and we were going to try to order the same thing, right? And they said no, and it was bat. It was like some sort of bat curry or stir-fried bat or something.
Yeah.
It looked delicious.
No.
They said it was delicious.
I mean, I think I thought it looked delicious until as soon as they said bat, I remember every texture and color and gleam about it, and all of a sudden it was disgusting. Like, it's
so interesting, right? All cultural. Yeah. All cultural. Like, what we find gross or appetizing is all taught to us.
Sure.
Did I send you that little, I think she's Chinese, the little toddler that sits in the high chair? And all of the videos on this Instagram account are this little girl eating. She's so freaking cute. She's got the big old cheeks, and she's got the cute little pigtails. And she sits in her high chair, and she has a plate in front of her that's sectioned. And so she names the food as the mom is putting it into the section. So it's always like a big thing. It's a lot of food too. This baby can eat like rice, a meat, a veg, a soup, and a starch for every meal. And then the whole video is just her chowing down, right? The last one she had, it was all fat. Like bacon, like, what is it? Bacon, not bacon, but when it's just the fatty section of the bacon. I don't know. Anyway.
Belly? I don't know.
Or maybe it was chicken. I don't know. Whatever it was this thick layer of fat that was cooked, and it kind of had that yellowish look to it. Yeah. And it was like slimy, rubbery looking. And that baby, that was like the prize thing on that plate. That's what she went for first. And I was watching her just put these big chunks of greasy looking, slimy, fatty looking thing in her mouth and loving it. And I was just like disgusted. It's all cultural. We are taught that from childhood. What's when your parents go ew or whatever, right?
Yeah. No, for sure.
Because if I'd grown up eating that, I would have loved it.
For sure, but I think you'd have to be in a culture that has a scarcity of food and get your proteins where you can. But I don't think people were like, okay, we tried this giant animal, cow and sheep, and let's go sling a bat and then cook the bat up. Bats are like rats.
Oh, I see what you mean. For the bat, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's a protein.
One of those,
it's a protein.
I know it's a protein. So are rats, and so are squirrels.
A lot of people eat squirrels and rats.
Yeah, not a lot of people, but
I bet
should we go back to the redheads in Ireland thing again?
I bet you there's a good portion of the world that eats rodents.
Ugh. See, the culture
guinea
to me,
pigs.
it makes me go, ugh.
Guinea pigs, exactly, culturally.
Ew, with the guinea pigs.
Why? Okay, dogs, horses, and cows. Like, what really is the difference between the three of those things as far as the musculature and the protein makeup in the body?
I don't know.
Right? Muscle is muscle is muscle. These are just a combination of amino acids. So, it's your belief or the meaning you put on it and what you're taught that makes the difference.
And how hungry you've been.
And maybe how hungry you've been. Yeah.
Because if you're on an island with one horse, you're in the Pacific Northwest and you got one horse and no food, are you going to eat that horse?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. I just wanted to see your face.
For sure.
Blackie!
Shout out to Tina.
Shout out to Tina. Can you please explain to the listeners what I'm talking about? Because
I don't want to make fun of my friend publicly.
What was the name of the movie then?
I don't remember. It was a war movie. It was a World War I war movie where the horses, like, they had to ride these horses until they died, basically. And my friend Tina is a horse, fan. What do you call it? Super fan or horse?
She's a horse lady.
She's a horse lady. She does eventing and jumping and all that with her horse. And she's a vegetarian. Like, she's a big animal person. And I can't remember. She might have been pregnant too. It was a hormonal thing, and
So
she came and she was like,
wait,
and she was
I
crying.
want to do it.
Poor
Okay,
Tina.
we're all involved in this, like, scene. This horse is sweating.
No, we babysat for them, so Ken and Tina could
No.
go to the movies. Yeah,
No.
you and I had seen it. Yes, I remember it like it
No,
was
I
yesterday.
remember her saying Blackie.
Listen to me. Let me finish. You and I saw the movie. We said, oh my God, it was amazing. They needed a date night. We watched Emma B. We were on Cooper's Hawk. They came back. She walked into the kitchen and there was that little tiny toddler table we had sitting right there. And we sat down and I was like, how'd you like it? And she had obviously been crying. I said, are you okay? And then she said, Blackie! And she started to sob. And you were just like, holy shit. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Okay, in my mind, I remember it.
No.
I remember. Okay, so I put it in my mind as if we were in the theater.
No.
And I heard her screaming.
Oh, no.
Okay, but just
That's
the fact
funny
that-
how your false memories
Yes.
form. And the reason I remember it so clearly is I felt terrible because I had seen the movie already and told her how great it was. So I felt like I had betrayed her or victimized her in some way because I'd forgotten she was that affected by animal
Man, I could have
stuff.
sworn I was there.
No. We'll ask her tomorrow. She probably remembers it. Blackie.
What were you even talking about?
Oh, we were talking about food and just the different food in Thailand and the bat.
Yes.
And
I wonder if that was a flying fox bat.
yeah,
Those things
probably
are
because those
giant.
things were huge and we had seen a bunch of them.
See, even I'm out. Like, I can't. Oh,
This is the same trip. The scuba. Remember the scuba? We were gonna go on a liveaboard for
Yes.
like a 2-day liveaboard.
yes, you're welcome.
We did not do it because I can't remember
I
why.
got the bends.
You got the bends. Oh my God, this trip. You got the bends because you ended up drinking with those young Germans.
Yes.
Because we ended up on the wrong beach and there was no accommodation. So
Yes.
we paired up with them.
Yes.
Had to find accommodations, which was not easy. And I had a migraine, so I went to bed and you stayed up
And
drinking.
it's 150,000 degrees.
And you-
100% humidity. We're in a box.
That's probably the first time I've ever seen you drunk and the only time I've seen you that drunk.
Yeah.
You were so drunk.
Well, I guess I didn't drink that much to begin with to understand that 7 drinks is vastly 7 drinks is vastly different than 5 drinks. 5 drinks, you're in trouble. And
Right.
then 7 drinks, you're all like, you don't even realize
Your body's
you've
trying
been
not
hit
to
by
die.
the train yet.
Yeah.
You don't even know it yet. And I wasn't experienced in that. I don't know. And these young German kids.
Oh, they were out drinking you like
They
crazy.
were like, drinking up. I shouldn't have been drinking what we were drinking anyway. We were getting them from like just open glass.
Oh, beer?
No. It was like a rum punch. It
Oh
was like
my gosh, that's right. It was like their special happy
it was like
hour
their special,
drink. Yeah.
and I kept like
That's
taking
right.
it off the
Oh
thing.
my god, yeah.
And that could have been
Crazy.
all kinds of chemicals or
Yeah.
rubbing alcohol or whatever.
Well, no wonder you were so sick. You were sick.
Yeah. So
Describe the room though first.
God, picture a square cubicle coffin with a bed in it, and then there's a hole in the corner of the floor.
Remember the sheets?
That you pee into. The sheets were already wet.
The sheets, yeah, it was so humid, and probably they don't change them between guests.
No way. I think they were wet from the people before us. And then there was a little tiny, teeny portal, a little square. You couldn't put your.
Okay, so there was, first of all, there was a bathroom. There was a kind of a wall separating. You walked into the bathroom and you had a sink. You had a sink because you could fill a bucket with water. But there was a hole, just a hole that you go to. There's no like flushing toilet. And you had to use the bucket to pour over your stuff to go down the hole. So that was and it was like a little tiny wooden shack that had these two things. And then the portal at the foot of the bed.
Zero airflow.
No airflow.
Zero airflow.
Oh, so hot.
Good thing we skipped on the first one and went to the next one.
Yeah. And I had thrown up because I had a migraine really bad while you were drinking. And then I was starting to feel better when you came in.
Yeah. And then I would get up. I was trapped in that box. It was hot and I couldn't see anything. I had spins.
Oh God, that
So I'd just sit up and then open the portal and then just throw up all over the porch and then collapse again. And I probably did that all night. And
then you still dove because you're
and
stubborn.
And then I still dove. Yeah. So the next day we
go
through all the scuba stuff. We dive during our hour interval. We're trying to get all the nitrogen out. I kept free diving down to the bottom to join the other people.
That's right.
So just dumb.
Just dumb.
So then I get subcutaneous emphysema, and then the internet that we had at the time, which was super dial-up, was like, well, you'll either be fine or you'll die.
Yeah.
Didn't it literally say that? I was like,
yeah, it
you'll
was
be
like
fine or you might just die.
Treatment,
for no reason.
get oxygen right away. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had little bubble pops,
It felt like Rice Krispies or like bubble wrap under your skin. Yeah.
So because of that, so as a result of that, we could not go on our liveaboard. We were going to go on a two-night liveaboard off the coast of Thailand.
Yeah.
With a whole bunch of people with a stateroom or whatever, and then you just dive all day. So we had to call, because of the bends, we had to call and cancel that trip, which we were upset about. However, what news did we learn about that liveaboard boat?
So a huge storm had come in. It sank, and everybody died, or just some
nobody's ever been seen or heard from again that was on that trip.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I just remember that
somebody
boat died.
we're supposed to be on, never came back. It's all gone.
Okay. I don't remember it that way. I don't remember if we ever knew that, but
no.
Terrifying.
That's what was even scarier. They didn't find wreckage. They just said it never returned, ever. And I'm like, oh my God.
I'm starting to question how good your memory is. Listen, you're super vivid. You have vivid memories that are not accurate. It seems really real when you tell it. It's very believable. But there have been multiple times now. The thing with Blackie and Tina, that did not happen. And with your brother, you were talking to your brother.
I think that's everybody. That's not just
me. Of
me.
course, but you're so adamant about it. Like the other person.
That's what I remember.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought I was there with Leslie and Jim and Tina. And you.
No.
And she yelled Blackie and ran out of the movie theater.
I don't think I've ever been to a movie with Tina.
Oh, really?
We are very different people. She doesn't like to go to the movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
Let's ask her. I'll ask her tomorrow.
Great. What were we talking about that you were saying I can't remember? I can't remember what we were saying I can't remember something about.
That doesn't make any sense at all. All right. What was how many minutes are we in?
39.
Oh, we should probably stop.
Yeah.
People don't want to listen to us for that long. I was going to ask you about your most memorable call for service.
All right. Well, we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So this was episode 12?
I don't know. Yeah, it sounds right.
Awesome. All right. Oh, pet peeve of the day.
Oh.
Got to close out with the pet peeve of
Pet
the
peeve
day.
of the day. Go
I
ahead.
know what yours should be. The shower situation.
Oh. Dude, this place, I mean, it's great. It's
the
fine.
campground we're at. Yeah.
We don't have hookups, as we talked about, so we can't take a shower. We can take a shower, but then I've got to go dump the gray tank. So we've been using the shower. Well, they close. We read on the door, it closes at 7 p.m. Okay, so today we had a FaceTime call with the kids. We had this. I was trying to disc golf. I remembered, oh no, or she reminded me, the shower's closed at 7. Oh, crap. So I hustle back, like speed walk back, orange slices and everything. Hustle back to you, and I see you. And I was actually going to make it back here because it was 10 to 7.
Yeah, it was 10 to
10
7.
to 7. That means 6:50.
Yeah.
And she's coming at me, and she's like, you better hurry up. They locked the doors. We didn't even lock the doors. It's 10 to 7. They locked it. You got to go find him. So sure enough, I go find the guy. I have all my shower tote and a wet towel. I said, are the showers open? He said, nope, we close at 7. It says it on the door. And I was like, yeah, but it's 10 to 7. No, close enough. I was like, no. It's like, he's like, I got to get up at 6. But listen, bro, it's not 7.
It's not 7.
It's not 7.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He made me feel really bad about it, but he reopened the bathroom, and I took a 3-minute shower.
Yeah, you were in and out fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But come on.
Yeah, that's a pet
Easy.
peeve.
I like alacrity and being on time, but let's not customer service, huh?
Yeah, if you say 7, then close
Say
at 7. I learned that when I worked at TCBY Yogurt because I hated closing. I wanted to get out of there,
Sure.
and we'd start breaking everything down and cleaning and wiping and putting chairs up, and then at 6:55 somebody walks in. I mean, we were taking yogurt machines apart and cleaning them because we had to sanitize them.
I know. I mean, I get
I
it.
hated it.
But you got to keep one employee on the customers and one machine up and clean
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah,
Just in case.
just in case. Yeah, you're right. But I hated that because I was 16 and I just wanted to get home.
All right.
Yep.
Uh,
My pet peeve of the day.
Yeah, what's your pet peeve of the day?
I don't think I have one. No pet peeves today. I had a good day. Nobody irritated me.
Good.
Yeah.
How nice for you.
Yesterday, pet peeve of yesterday.
Yeah.
The lady that yelled at us as soon as we walked in the door. You can't have that dog in here. From across the thing. Not like hi, not a question or a kind request, but just yelling at you from across the thing. You can't have that dog in here.
And so your pet peeve is just ladies in general?
No,
That
just
lady?
the service
I know.
dog thing. I feel bad for people who have like really severe seizure disorders or diabetes or something that really need these dogs to make their lives easier, and then people just make assumptions and start yelling at you. You're like, come on.
Yeah. They're usually about the same genre, right? Older generations.
No, I mean it's happened to me more with men.
Oh.
The guy in Monterey. The guy, where were we? Eugene, when we went down for the escape room, and I walked into that like arcade. It's like an arcade / bar / I don't know what that place was. So, anyway, we've had a long one this time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you ready to go?
Yep.
Okay,
All
love
right,
you.
love you,
Bye.